Hello, everyone. How are you today? It is the last day of January, the 31st, 2025. I want to apologize to all of you for the mix up. I went to post a video this afternoon for all of you, and it by accident scheduled a live. I don't know what I was doing. And then when I went to schedule this live, it scheduled it for a different time, and I looked in my clock on my computer had changed to a different time zone. So forgive me. I know there were lots of you waiting in the other studio that I shut down. So hopefully you can get in here, and we'll give everyone a few minutes to get in here. Hi, Machete. So good to see you. Retha Bell. I want to apologize, everyone, for the mix up with my clock changed times on me. It went to a Pacific time zone, so it made a different studio, and I had to drop that one. And then today, when I scheduled a video, it's scheduled as a live. So I'm so glad to see all of you. Thank you for being here. Wow, lots of stuff popping up for Sebastian, isn't it? Different things, unverified, but very interesting. Good to see all of you. Machete and Jen in Georgia, thank you so much for being here to mod. Hi, Rhonda West, Marie Hyde, Karen Devilicious, Wise Old Lady, Donna Smith, Sassafrasy 7. Hi, Chris Miller, Starlito, Rosebud, Diane Dillard, Retha Bell, Caroline Miller, Pink Butterfly. Hi, Robin. Hi, Stephen. All of you, I am about, like I said, very behind on emails because of all the family stuff going on. So as I see Robin and Stephen, I know I have emails waiting for me, and you've been on my mind. Hang tight. You're my first two. A Story to Tell, Sweet Sativa, Find Summer's Truth. Hello, Dr. Suze. Eveline Coppins. We have our all members live tomorrow. I am going to stick with all our Saturday lives being for all members. I don't like changing it up. I'm going to do different things for different levels. So Saturdays, 1 p.m. If you are a member, we have a live Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we hope you'll join us. Our membership went down a little bit while I was away, but I'm sure we're going to grow our family back very quickly. We have a great time on Saturdays. So tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, all our family members, we're going to have a family reunion. Hi, Retha Bell. So glad you're a part of our family. Hi, Barb Beulah. Robin, so glad. Truth for Us, hello. Hi, Michelle Reed, Duncan. Olga, Caroline, Kathy. How have all of you been? I hope you've been doing really well. I've been missing all of you, but lots of things going on in my world here, adjusting to life without mom and some of the different changes, and then all, of course, the business stuff we have to take care of, and all the family members going through their grieving. So I appreciate your kind messages, your love, your support, your understanding while I had stepped away for a little bit. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you. Well, we are talking today about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian has been missing 11 months and 5 days, so we are heading towards the 1-year mark. Sebastian was reported missing February 26, 2024. He was reported missing allegedly not 911 was not called, but the sheriff's office or someone according to CP, they called to report Sebastian missing. Sebastian allegedly has not been seen or cited since then, but we're going to talk about that a little bit today. Or has he, right? And if you didn't see my video from earlier, I'll post it to the end so you can get a quick recap on the images. So the images that you're seeing in the thumbnail are images that have been popping up a little bit. The one on the left is one that I've shared with my members a couple of months ago. And I oftentimes bring things forth to my members first, so don't miss those members' lives. And the one on the right is recently popped up. Credit to Freedom Lady. And she's done a great job. And we're going to go through the photos. They're concerning. They come from the flashlights that I believe are very important to that evening. The only movement we saw around his home originally. Now we may be seeing more, but they're not verified. So we may not be, right? We may not be. So what I want to do today, besides welcome all of you in and say hi. Hi. Oh, it's finally hot there, Robin. Good. Olga, you can't join in? Well, we're glad you stopped in. It does. I see that too, Patty. And we don't know if it's verified, but it's certainly interesting. And we're also going to listen to the audio that I have that was cleaned up by someone. They sent it to a friend who was a former detective, nothing to do with the case or the area, just a friend who was a detective who listened to it and gave us what they thought it said. So we are going to cover a lot today about the what ifs, could it be's. Okay, but first we are going to begin with a little reminder of the April 2nd press conference, really the last time that we heard law enforcement address Sebastian Rogers, other than around his 16th birthday. And we're going to end with that video. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for being here. This young man, if you would be willing to please hit the thumbs up so we can get this out in the world. So we raise awareness for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He is still missing. He needs to be brought home. He has loved ones who want to be with him, who want to be reunited with him. If it ends up being so, who want closure. We don't know. We just don't know. And there's a lot we need to look at in these photos and think. That's after this video, after this live, really think, what do you think about this? Because I want you to form your own opinions. Don't go with mine. This is for my opinions, theorizing, speculations for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken as fact. I want you to form your own opinions. We are sharing images today that are not verified by law enforcement. The audio I'm going to share was requested by Brandon Carter, and I did send it to him along with the translation. So we just don't know, and we won't know, and they don't owe us to know, right? So we're fishing. My question is, have things been uncovered that law enforcement didn't want uncovered, that they wanted to keep close to their vest for the integrity of the investigation? Did they possibly not anticipate the overlay skills of some, the ability to look at lights and develop images and enhance them? All those things that have been going on, measuring cars, putting things into a logical sequence and figuring out where the gaps are. As a community, we've been doing all those different things. People searching boots on the ground, finding things that we are now questioning over at the market, the mattress with the mattress pad, the graduation photos, things like that. A lot of very strange things happening in a case where there is no evidence and no signs of foul play. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to continue. I'm going to begin with Eric Craddock and the press conference, April 2nd, 2024, really virtually the last time we've heard from them other than December, a quick blurb. So we're going to see where they were in April, and we are going to move on. I'm going to be muting myself. Yes, we do support Seth here. Okay, we do support Seth here. He is, if we look at this, I want to say something. If we all walked into this case now as fresh new set of eyes. And we went back through the interviews of the parents and law enforcement and things. What we would see is fresh eyes, none of the drama. We're not looking at that. What we would see is a father that we have seen consistently in the media. And again, it's going to be on Nancy Grace. We have a father who has held vigils. We would see a father who has organized motorcycle rides, a father who has been searching and organized a team of a celebrity dog, the bounty hunter, an intelligence agency at night, One World, and he will not give up. So that's our fresh eyes. That's what we'd see. Then we'd come in and we'd meet the mother. Well, if we were just coming in right now to meet the mother of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, we would have to rewind 9 months to find something from her. Her last appearance was individually on Reels, and 9 months ago. So that in its first self for me, I would wonder why. Well, then I would be listening to recent things saying, well, where's she been in 9 months? And I would learn, not in front of the media, but that they've left their home, no longer live there. And as a mom, I would wonder why you would leave the home. I know you thought he ran away or said he ran away, which means you'd think he'd come home. But even if he was abducted and you don't know about it, wouldn't you think there's a chance he could get away? So I'm putting it on fresh eyes coming into the case. Then I'm told, well, they left the first, week and a half because the neighbors were being harassed. And with my fresh eyes and my fresh ears, I would say, well, actually, I would worry less about the neighbors and stay put because my child might be able to come home. Then I hear inconsistent statements from the mom about what she last said to Sebastian, what he last said to her, when things occurred. A noise was introduced 18 days in that escalated to a thud on Nancy Grace on day 22, I believe. So lots of inconsistencies. So in my head, I'd be saying, well, you were the last person with him. I need to keep that in mind. Why are there inconsistencies? And now I've heard when being questioned, chose to plead the fifth, which is her civil right. But it's strange when your child is missing that there's information you want. If you answer questions, you'd be afraid to provide information that might self-incriminate because that is the purpose of the Fifth Amendment. Well, then with my fresh eyes, I'd be going on the stepfather. And I, would be hearing about CPS reports alleged, not verified by law enforcement, but there. An open case. I would be hearing from his own words that he hit the child with autism with a belt, a weapon, twice. I would be hearing that there were custody battles with his other child and issues with his ex and restraining orders and things like that. And I would be concerned, very concerned. So if I walked in today with fresh eyes, I would have to tell you I would feel no differently, in my opinion, than I do right now, having been here all this time. Because the people present themselves and we observe and we listen and we see. Okay? So let's go ahead and continue. Let me read some of your messages. Stacy sent some stuff to Dog and she's been, who's Stacy? Who's Stacy, Robin? Thank you, Robin. Robin, can you let us know who Stacy is? Am I out of the loop? I have not seen Silver on the Scene, but I've messaged him. We've messaged back and forth a tad bit, but I we have both have been very busy and I haven't had time to get back. Let's see. Thank you, Annie. Oh, you lost yours. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Yes, we will always talk about them and remember them. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Yes, I think he's on tonight. Yes. So let's go ahead and let's get started. I think Seth is on Nancy Grace tonight. I'm excited. I can't wait. I had another live planned for later, but I think we'll go watch Seth. But let's listen to this. I think it is too, Jen Benners, and I will watch, or Jen in Georgia, and we will watch it. I'm excited to see it. I'm so glad he's keeping Sebastian in the forefront of the media. Oh, thank you, Robin, for clarifying. Great news, though. Great, great news. Appreciate you sharing that with me. Let's go ahead and continue. I need to mute myself so you don't get a echo. Oh, it's so good to see you, Julie. All my family members, don't forget 1 p.m. tomorrow. All family members. We are keeping our Saturdays for everyone who's a member. We have a great time and we're not changing it up. This is the April 2nd, 2024 presser, really the last presser there was, and maybe only the first or second. By the way, one thing that bothers me is there is no photo of Sebastian at the press conference.
Going in, we've got time for some questions, so yes, ma'am.
I was a few minutes behind, so sorry if I missed this, but has there been any indication at this point of foul play or anything of that nature?
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out.
We're not ruling anything out.
So 5 weeks, and you guys covered so much ground, searching, going back, researching, checked out every case of a possible sighting, nothing confirmed, not a trace of Sebastian anywhere, nothing found. No footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taken us to locate Sebastian.
And are there any working theories?
We come up with theories almost daily and try and investigate and make sure that we're doing everything we can to find Sebastian.
Share any of those?
No, sir.
2 questions, if I may. Have you ruled out Sebastian's mom's and stepdad's involvement in this case? And as a follow-up, have you cleared their alibi?
I think the TBI said it best. They've been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement since day one of this investigation. There is no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
So, my friends, that was, hi, everyone. So good to see all of you. I just love all of you so much. Love hanging out with you. I have missed you so much. So that was about 5 weeks in. The flashlights they had already seen. Hi, car guy. The flashlights they had already seen. Let's all talk nicely to each other, please. The flashlights they had already seen, and they are reporting there is no sign of foul play and nothing to believe, no sign of foul play or any connection with the parents. Okay? So they are holding it close to their vest. They're not telling the community what they know. Hopefully they're not sweeping it under a rug. We're going to stand by them and say they're trying to investigate. Okay? So let's go ahead. I want to share with you my little slideshow I made for you. I've got lots to look at. Oops. Lots and lots to look at today. I appreciate all of you being here. I appreciate y'all sticking with me when I had my family stuff. I still do have a memorial to go to in a couple of weeks. And we'll still be in touch, hopefully, during that time. I hope so. Okay, let's get this going. Sorry, it's doing double verifications and stuff. Okay, now we can get in here. Oh, duh. I'm going to the wrong place. Sorry. Okay. So we are going to be covering the images that have been going out, as well as the audio that I had received a while ago. Okay, so let me make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm going to take the banner down just so we can see. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, to our wonderful drama-free community where we think logically and analytically and outside of the box. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was reported missing February 26th, 2024. It was said around 6:03 a.m., but dispatch proved it was 6:33 a.m., and we've recently discovered there may have been, instead of a call directly in, there was a call to possibly, allegedly, someone they knew. So, reported missing. Mom claims to have put him into bed at 10 p.m., the last time she saw him. Woke up at 6 a.m. and he was gone. The doors all still locked and Mom's still in the house, the only one in the house. Where did Sebastian go? From what we've heard, as you can see from that April 2nd press conference, no evidence, no sightings, no foul play, nothing to connect the parents. And then outcome prior to that press conference, we got our light video. And law enforcement, I believe, did not want that revealed because that's important, very important to their case. And most experts, detectives, FBI, who have seen it have agreed. What is going on in the backyard of the only person who disappeared, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? It's not in the other yards. Sebastian's yard, a flashlight running back to his house in the end. What is happening the very night he disappeared? That is not a coincidence. Let's go ahead and listen to Nick Bears. Watch the flashlight video. And while we watch it, I'm going to play an audio for you that is allegedly during that time, possibly of when Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was allegedly being taken out of the home. You may have to put your headphones in. This is the cleaned up version I'm giving you that Brandon Carter asked for. And I am going to play the flashlight video for you while you listen to the audio. And I purposely have it on mute because I'm going to play the audio for you. He says it's around 3:10 a.m. Hold on, let me go ahead and play this for you, actually, and then we'll mute it.
He disappeared.
The video you're about to see is from early Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home. It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues.
We have had several clips that have come in.
And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see, 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it. I know, there's not much to see here. You certainly can. That light source is covered, briefly appear, and move to the lower right-hand corner. You see subject 1 with a light source in Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video,
And that, my friends, is the audio. And I am going to show you, play it again for you, and show you the words that a former detective who has nothing to do with the case, isn't in the area, cleaned it up, listened to it, and what he felt it said. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Talking about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So crazy that it's heading to a year. And there's the lights. And here is what it is said to have said. And I'm going to play it again for you now so you can hear while reading this. This is an audio that is allegedly captured in the night, about midnight to 6 a.m. It's midnight to 6 a.m. sometime in the night, but we're thinking it was about 3:10 a.m. And it was given to me. Brandon Carter asked for it. I gave it to Brandon, but the person who gave it to me had cleaned it up, and a detective had cleaned it up. No one with the case, none of that kind of stuff. And my comments are gone. All your comments are gone. There you are. And he put down these words right here of what he thought he heard. If asked, I can't be seen here with you. I was at work. Secure the front door. Flashlight. Get it, clean it up. Erase the memory cards. Woman cries, it's okay, Bubba. Male says, shh, he's gone. Do I know if this is verified? Do I know if this is accurate? No. There's a few different translations going around to the audio. And this audio has not been verified. Just so you know. I will play it for you now that you know what the words say. You might have to put your earphones in. It's not easy. So many people feel like they can hear a specific male voice in there. So it's alarming. And the reason I bring it to you is just like the flashlights that law enforcement has not addressed as being part of their investigation, but might be important later on, they said in one interview. Could this audio be captured? I believe it was. And is this a piece of evidence to prove that Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was taken out of his home? He did not walk out barefoot in the middle of the night without anything and plan to run away, in my opinion. He's a chess player. He plans, he strategizes, he thinks. Unless he was running for his life, I don't believe he did that. Okay, that audio is chilling to me. And then we go and we get to the images. Oh, before we go to the images, this is the approximate area where the flashlights were that night, the very night Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing. And then it ran back this way. This with the red X is Sebastian's home. Okay? I just want you to see this. And it was more over, I'd like to say it was more over here too. I should have, but I wanted this light for you to know it goes to this home, not Sebastian's. Okay? So this occurring the night a child disappears, and we're to think it's not relevant, that it's not important. It just doesn't make sense. And you know what? They don't have to tell us, right? They just don't have to tell us. They are running an investigation, not a social media campaign. And as much as we are trying to help, in their eyes, there's certain things they don't want to tell us. It's very disturbing. Now let's go to the images. I'm going to share with you. One I was sent a while ago, like I said, and we went over it in our members' lives where I throw things to, I usually present things that are kind of touchy to my members' lives first. It's very disturbing. Everything is. And you know what, Alicia? It's okay if you don't buy the audio. We are all here to listen and form our own opinions. Okay, and I'm glad you feel you can. Thank you so much for voicing that. Hey, Gypsy. Yes, it's too. Hi, Cinderella. Hi, Grandma. And Jays. Let's go ahead and continue on. Oops, sorry. Very scary when you look at it and you really think about it. Okay. So here's what I want to share with you. I want to make sure you see it. This image was sent to me a while ago. I don't know why my comments keep going in and out. That's weird. I don't see any comments right now. Okay, there we go. Yes, we can debate opinions. That's how we learn. Hi, Baba Rose. Hi, Tam here. That's how we learn, and we put little pieces together. Like I might be thinking something and it doesn't fit, but let's say Grandma comes in and tweaks it a little bit with a little different perspective, and it works. So that's what we do is we collaborate, right? Now, this image was sent to me. Hi, Kim Eggleston. Hello, Jackie Peel. All my mods, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget family reunion tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. All family members. We are keeping our Saturdays for all family members. Okay, I have a couple of different pictures of this. This was sent to me by a source, one of you actually, and I don't know that I have permission to say who it is, so I'm not going to. But if you look at this image, I want you first for this image to zero in, and let me go over to StreamYard so you can see my cursor. Be right back. So right here, I hope you can see my cursor. I see a face. See the ear, face, eyes, nose. Look at this hairline, dark brown hair in my opinion. Okay. Now here, a little lower, do you see a hood? Do you see a hood and an arm, a shoulder, right? A hood and a shoulder. Can you guys see that? Do you all see that? Okay. Now, this allegedly was caught from the flashlight, images seen in the flashlight, and a red filter put in front of it and worked with, okay, to enhance it. Do I understand any of that? I do not. Okay. But it's creepy that someone allegedly may have seen this in the flashlight video. Okay. That's people. That's people allegedly around the home in that flashlight path that I've showed you we know about. They're there. Allegedly, if this is people, it certainly looks like two people to me. Now, one thing is over here, there's another individual standing, I believe, because there's an ear that shows, but I couldn't find that image. So let me go ahead and show you the next one. Very, very concerning to me. I think there's evidence, and I think that it was seen immediately. I think that's why it went to an Amber Alert, because he did not run away. It was a crime. In my opinion, these images were captured and seen probably day 1 and day 2. Hi, VM. Hi, Janavi. In my opinion, that could be the night too, Robin. I agree with you. Robin says this is the night CP got his bites, in my opinion. And we're just going through it because we're just going through it, my friends. You can see it. Yes, I was playing a very short one. I could play there is a little bit longer one, but this was the cleaned up version. But thank you, Becky Parameter. Yes, there's a lot more too, I think, in length. I'm glad you brought that to my attention because I forgot about that. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit. Let me see if I can enlarge that a little. Hold on one second. If I can zoom into this. Hopefully you could, ooh, I went the wrong way. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's going to kick us out now. Hold on. One moment. It did. We'll just get right back in here. I hope you're able to still see it. Okay. Yeah, it's terrifying if it's real. We don't know if it's real, but it sure is terrifying if it is, right? Okay. I hope you can see that enlarged version. Let me see. Okay, good. Let me show this to you and walk you through it with my cursor. Okay, so if you go over to this one over here on the right, I drew a yellow line around what I see. I see a hooded person here, a dark hoodie, a dark shoulder, an arm curved, like they're holding something. See right here? Okay. If you go up here under the blue square line, we see the other person with the dark brown hair. This again. See, I see a hoodie, a shoulder, the arm curved, and it's carrying something. And here is another individual with a brown hairline. Now you can take it over here and look at it a little bit closer now that you know what you're looking at, right? Pretty scary. Was all that going on the night Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing? Are these all these little pieces, right? An image, flashlights, images caught in the flashlights of allegedly him being carried or someone being carried, something being carried by two people allegedly. Audio allegedly that was captured. A sedan that allegedly pulled up. It went from an endangered alert on February 26th, which means there's a child who ran away who's not at home, who is a minor, and who is endangered possibly because of medical or disability challenges. By the next day, it was an Amber Alert. An Amber Alert is a red alarm that a child was taken, kidnapped, abducted against their will, not where they're supposed to be, and it is a crime. So in my opinion, on February 27th, law enforcement knew they had a crime. They had to prove they thought he was taken and why he wasn't a runaway. Okay, let's keep going. No evidence on April 2nd. Did we uncover evidence they didn't want uncovered because they didn't want people to know they knew? Like the culprits, the criminals, the perpetrators, the abductors, the unalivers, whatever we're looking at in this case. And I'm hopeful, I'm praying Sebastian's still with us. Okay? Did we uncover things that shouldn't have been uncovered for law enforcement's purposes? Right? And we have, if you receive a gifted Crime Time Buzz membership from our dear sweet NJ's, please be sure and thank her. And please come to our family reunion tomorrow at 1 p.m. We got to build our family back up, get more crowd at the reunion. I've been off a few weeks and it did drop down a little bit, but I understand. I get it. But let's go have some fun Saturday at 1 p.m. And NJ's, thank you so much for going the family. And please be sure and thank NJ's if you did get that membership. Very valuable on a Friday night to get one. It is sickening. It's concerning. It does look like face, beard, hat. Yes. So let's keep going. I agree. We are going to keep moving. We are speculating. Nothing is to be taken as fact. But opinion. Where am I supposed to be now? Hold on. Sorry. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Why is it looking so strangely now suddenly? Oh, because I'm way out. Okay, hold on. Sorry, friends. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. This is what the image, then some images have recently surfaced. Credit to Lady Freedom that I saw. I'm not sure where she got them, but credit to her. And she did some enhancing of it and circled things for us and showed us what she sees in them. And quite frankly, I see it as well. I do see a different, that like, as they see someone being held baby style, I almost see him draping down over the body. But you know me, you all, I'm so bad at these images. So let's go ahead and look at this. Let me put it on full screen. Oh, darn it. Hold on. There you go. There are our first images. And Lady Freedom, she received these and saw this image. Now, this is supposed to be the back of that white truck. Okay. Now, clearly, as blurry as this is, in my, let me go over so you can see my cursor. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be the back of the white truck. And you can see something black here. It's being alleged something's wrapped in a blanket here. Okay. It's being alleged this is a face. It's being alleged this might be a shoulder or a hand on a shoulder. And this is another individual. Okay. Now, when it is blown up or enhanced a little bit, here's one enhancement. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That sure looks like a face to me. And it actually looks to me, my opinion, a face with facial hair down here. But I could be wrong. And then this is another face right here, shorter than the other person, another face. Back of the truck. Okay? Wow. And it gets enhanced again. Okay, so here was the last one we looked at. Person's face, carrying something. Enhanced again. See this a little bit more? It looks like a blue light's used this time. Face. Wow, that's really creepy, isn't it? Was this movement happening in the dark of night when the neighbors slept? Seth Rogers was at work. Was this happening in the common area? Is this visions, images from the flashlights? It's really scary when I look at this. Why? That to me is clearly two people carrying, and there's something being carried in front of them. Okay? So again, this has not been verified, but wow, right? I don't know if I can tell you. Let me think for a second. Not yet. But I believe this is to be true. I believe there is footage of someone carrying something over their shoulder. And that's what I think this is, over the shoulder. a little bit. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. And I believe when they saw this footage, they knew he had not run away. It became an Amber Alert, meaning a crime. I believe when they saw it like this, they did not know exactly who it was, and that the Secret Service and the FBI jumped in and enhanced it so they would know who their suspects were, if this is indeed what that is. And they did not want this released. I believe these individuals came through the middle of the two homes, the one that has the floodlight and Sebastian's. They came through the ditch. And I believe that person who was at 1013 standing with a flashlight, they met up, they helped. There was a car waiting, and Sebastian was taken. Can we prove who that is? No. Can we prove that happened? No. But it's sure starting to look more and more like the fact that we have nothing is not true, in my opinion. May not be true. The flashlights, to me, are evident that something was going on. So that leads me to believe that this could be something going on, along with the audio, along with the sedan. And I think he's over the shoulder there, whatever's being carried. Okay, let's keep going. I know it's disturbing. Let me come back and talk to you for a second. Friends, I know it's disturbing. I know it is. We just need to go look at all. You see a long ponytail, Angel of Light? Oh my. I'm going to have to go back and look at that tonight. Alicia P., I believe they have come in and enhanced whatever footage they had. Secret Service and FBI have. So I believe if this is real, which I do believe it is real because I believe the flashlights are real, and I believe the red light outlines of a hoodie person also, and another dark-haired person is real, because I do believe two people were pulled up on Kellen Lane prior to where we saw them, on camera, and people got out. I was told two, but I don't know if it was two or one, got out, met these people, in my opinion, and they all met the other person, and that's how it went down. I think there's about 4 people in the common area and 1 driver. And that is just my opinion. 4 people and allegedly Sebastian, and that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what's enhanced next. Very sad, isn't it? Just absolutely horrifying, in my opinion. Do you all see it, though? Do you think he's being carried baby-style cradle or over the shoulder, whatever is being carried? Do you think this is wrapped in a blanket or all black clothing with a hood on? I want to hear what you all think. Hello, everyone. I can hear nothing in it too. There's people put on their headphones, and even when I do, I don't hear. I can, in one of them, and I'll pull that one up for you. In one of them, I believe I hear a voice I recognize. Okay, well, I have it drawn for you, teenies. There's things drawn around it. I believe someone was out there too, Ginger Bell. Only an owner of the home would return with the flashlight, in your opinion. Makes sense, right? You heard his voice in your opinion. In my opinion, KP did it. Chris cleaned up. Okay. You Googled the bite marks. They're terrifying, aren't they, Glennis? I'm wondering if TBI or Sumner County got a swab and a photo of those. There is nothing that compares to someone not wanted in the family. That is an absolute heartbreaking statement, isn't it, Tooth for Us? Wow. Oh, thank you, sweetie, for your super sticker. Tracy Delahante, you are so sweet. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's keep going, my dear friends. And I know this is a hard one to see, but it's putting things together. And if we want to figure this out, TF20 says at one point in the audio, KP can be heard telling CP that she can't lie to Seth. Oh, wow. See, I haven't heard that. TF20, can you timestamp that for me? If possible. If not, I get it. I just can never hear anything from it. You look for drama-free rooms? Oh, thank you, Genevieve. I appreciate you. I try to stay drama-free. I do. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on your messages. Robin, I would hope they're not still treating this as a runaway. That would be, Robin, that would be, I'm speechless. It's a criminal investigation. And they would be silly if they had done it. Oh, I'm a Mimi girl. See, this is why I bring things to y'all. I have it paused on the red picture. I totally see a child-sized knees bulging out of the blanket. He is wrapped in. I also see what looks like something white with a strap that goes around his face. Oh, Lord, I'm a Mimi girl. Okay, we're going to go back to it. I'm going back to that right now so we can look and see if we see it. Terrifying, isn't it, my friends? Sorry, I'm just trying to go through the slideshow rather than go out. I'm doing it the lazy way, but I guess I shouldn't, huh? There you go. Okay. Now I don't want to, I'm going to have to move the message. So let's read the message and then we'll move it. It's paused on the red picture. I can totally see a child-sized knees bulging out of the blanket. And of course, we're all speculating. He is wrapped in. I also see what looks like something white with a strap that goes around his face. Okay, I'm going to hide that now so we can look. Let me see if I can enlarge it for y'all. Let me go back one. I don't see knees and I can't enlarge it in this presentation. I'm trying to see where you're looking, my friend. Crazy. Just crazy, right? Oh, Jana V, yay! Thank you for letting me know. So many of you have changed your names lately. I don't know who half of you are. Thank you for letting me know. Adriana Lacerva wants to know how she joins our family friends. Mods, can you please help her out? In my opinion, this shows why all the distractions. These images are easier to discern. I'm trying, yeah. I mean, that's scary. I don't see the knees, but don't take my word for it. I'm the absolute worst. Yes, I'm a Mimi girl. We really thought it to be, right? Becky, you're right. If this is true, this would explain some behaviors. I submitted these, Carrie, a while ago. I've had this red one for a while, and yes, I submitted it quite a while ago. I think both, in my opinion, both were looking in the same direction at the same time because they were trying to adjust the load or check on the load. One was looking to try and make sure, kind of helping, working as a team to get that, whatever they're carrying there. So they're both looking at that, walking, trying. That's just my opinion. Law enforcement does have them. Yes, they've been sent a while ago. In my opinion, his eyes says, in my opinion, it looks like CP is bending down a little to put Sebastian inside the vehicle. Okay, well, let's keep going. So some of you see knees and a strap across a face, which is terrifying. If you see whoever, Mimi, will you do me a favor and draw the knees around that photo and the strap on the face and email it to me at crimetimebuzz@gmail.com? That's the only way I'll be able to see it. So I'll be able to decipher it. Where are the bare feet? Under the blanket, I guess, right? No wonder dogs wouldn't allegedly smell that. Be sure to say, in your opinion, this is a touchy subject. You can't even see the other hand around the back of the person he's holding, so you can see both hands. Would you draw all that for me? I'm a Mimi girl, and label it. We're all loving, Janavi, and I know you are. I know you are, my friend. We're all, and if I missed something, I'm sorry. Okay. High justice for Kylo. We don't see bare feet. Can you all see his knees bent where his legs are hanging down over the underarm of the man? So that's in, oh, you're talking about the other photo. I'm a Mimi girl. Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, are hanging down over the underarm of the man. Mimi girl, are you referring to the red photo still with this? Hey, Paper 4Man 1, Susie Q. Black outfit, black blanket, right? Now, our question is, oh my gosh, you can see bare legs hanging down with what looks like socks on. Could that possibly be why that sheriff said he wouldn't confirm Sebastian was barefoot? Are you seeing this in the Amanda Jane? Are you seeing that in the other one? I'm behind. Okay, let me catch up for a second. I got to catch up. So we're going to look back and see if we see socks. Seth was working. He has a verified, airtight, checked, double-checked alibi. He is the only one in this case in Sebastian's life with a verified, double-checked alibi. It would help to see the video of them moving. Agreed. Okay, so KP's in front wearing black clothes. See her ponytail. You all are so observant. My land, you're observant. Oh my goodness. Jen in Georgia gifted 5 Crime Time Pause memberships. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. We have a family reunion. Jen, thank you so much for being so thoughtful. Please thank Jen if you receive that that gifted membership. Hi, Trishy818. crimetimebuzz@gmail.com. Yes. If it's correct, how heartbreaking, right? In my opinion, Steven says, in my opinion, CP is dropping on an elbow on his back. Ooh. Okay, let's look at all this again. Let's go back. I'm going to hide all comments so we can see everything. Hi, John QC. Thank you so much for being here. We are speculating and going over some of the images. One is one that I received several months ago. Hello, hello. And the other is one that's been popping around lately, just in the last few days that I've seen it. So we're going to go back. Some people are seeing legs and socks, and you know me with these images. I need you all to basically draw around it for me. So let's go ahead and look again. Thank you all for being here. John Q, thank you so much. Okay, if you want to see it again, hooded person, or it looks to me like they're in a hood. Shoulder, arm curved, here holding something. Person under this blue, brown hairline, here's the ear, here's the nose. Okay, and then you can look over here once you get the feel for it over here a little bit more. Now, I want to know, Mimi, are you seeing all that in this? I know you saw bare knees. Was that in this one? And then let's continue on and go to the other image where some individuals are thinking they're seeing feet hanging in socks. Let's go ahead and look at that. And there's the initials. These are them enhanced. Sorry. And I've got more pictures of that scene for you. Here we go. Okay. So for those of you who cannot see it, Lady Freedom was kind enough to mark it for us. Okay, here's the image in like its third stage, I believe, of enhancement. It looks like they used a blue light. Yes, please click that thumbs up. Okay, and right here is, I believe, is this where you're seeing legs hanging out? And I believe they're both looking there because they're focused on this. Now, this person thinks this may be Sebastian Rogers. This may be KP, and this may be CP. Okay, and this may be the white truck. And let me see if I can enlarge it so we can see down if those legs, if they look like legs to me. Hold on. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm going to do something for you all. Let's see here. I have that image on my, well, yes. Okay. You ready? They believe, I was thinking originally, okay, over the shoulder, hanging down a little bit. And if you stand back a little bit and look here, you could see that possibly there's some legs out. And is this darkness a sock, or is that this person's? Right here could be, But is that a bare foot? Let me look at something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep looking. And remember, this is all alleged. This is what someone believes they captured in the flashlights and footage. That a camera captured this, in my opinion. Okay. This person thinks this is Sebastian's body, allegedly, his arm, CP, KP, truck. See, the Sebastian's arm over shoulder is where I'm not seeing it. Wow, let's keep going. This is so terrifying. And I think, oh, no, Sebastian is standing. Oh, you see him standing. Let me go back. Oh, okay. Okay. If he was standing there, why wouldn't we have a scent? Is this on the ground? I'm going to have to blow that up and really, this looks like a sock to me here, but I don't know. I'm going to have to blow that up and look. It looks to me more like it would make more sense to me if they would be carrying because we didn't have a scent. Getting into the car. Yep, looks like they could be getting into the car there. You're correct. And that's why they're both looking in that direction towards the truck, allegedly, right? Maybe a leg was not supposed to be on, his feet are on the ground. I kind of see what you're saying. But I just don't think he's standing. I think they've got him. He might be close to the ground and they're trying to get a grip and get him in that car. But I don't think his feet hit that ground because of the scents not found. In my opinion, you all could be right. He's hanging over the back of the truck. Interest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And someone else sees clearly he's standing, getting into the car. Isn't it funny how we're all looking at the same thing? And we see so many different things. Jen sees him getting into a vehicle. Kaz thinks he's hanging on CP's back. Alicia thinks he's hunched over. Cinderella thinks there's 3 people involved. Looks like someone in black leaning into something, says Kathy. I think the black part is his clothing too, Alicia. Alicia thinks he's standing. Christine thinks he's hanging over the back of the truck. Oh, wow. Wow. Some believe he's covered in a blanket, Teresa. To me, it almost looks like he's in the very clothes that was described. I don't know if that's a blanket. And here is, sorry, y'all. I have wondered that as well with Sebastian standing, but also wondering if Sebastian is hanging over with his head hanging down with like a hood over his head and arms dangling. Oh, yeah. That's originally, Janavi, what I thought is it was kind of head first. like over the shoulder, and then trying to get him off that shoulder and into the truck is what I think this might be happening. So they're trying to get his feet off. They're bringing him forward over the shoulder. He's over the shoulder. Well, now they got to get him off the shoulder. So they're bringing him forward in front of the person to get him off the shoulder and into the truck. That's what I think, in my opinion. Covered in a blanket, I can't tell you. It doesn't seem to me. Yeah, that could be one. I think so too. His eyes, KP's legs, or whoever's legs. Where it's marked KP, Carmel thinks that's Sebastian. Interesting. This is why so many eyes are so important. I don't think B. Frank says he isn't where he would leave a scent. What do you mean by that, B. Frank? He isn't where he would leave a scent. So the question is there, yes, I am, Genevieve, in a couple weeks, is there evidence? Is this what they saw day 1, day 2? Is this what they saw to make them change it to an Amber Alert? There was footage. There was footage. Okay. We've heard alleged murmurs about there's footage. I'm trying not to say something I shouldn't say, but for respect to my sources. So there's footage. I believe this is someone who had walked Sebastian out of the house through the homes between their home and the home with the floodlight on their right. I think someone who pulled up on Kellen before the house with all of, I don't want to say their name, before the house with all of the cameras that are sophisticated, the law officer, night vision, audio. I think they pulled up before that house, went down through the yards and assisted. And there was one also waiting next door to the law officers, the police officer's home, in my opinion, standing in that corner. So I think you have at least 4 people out in the commons, along with the Sebastian, and 1 person driving a car. And that is just my opinion. And that is kind of what I've talked through with someone else. But I believe they saw this day 1, day 2. I believe they knew it. And I believe it became an Amber Alert along with that footage. I don't know if they had the audio yet, if that audio is true. But this footage, along with the flashlights, along with no scent coming from the home of an alleged runaway in bare feet. Okay. And individuals who did not call 911. So, good morning to rural Western Australia. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Okay. I'm a Mimi girl wants to see the red pick again. Okay, let me go back to it. You betcha. All of this happening in this little subdivision. See, I believe they came, whoops, there he is. They parked, wait, I don't want it to switch. Okay. This is the enlarged one. Okay. what I see is brown hair up here at top, an ear, and below that person, I see a hoodie, a shoulder, and in the other pictures, it's curved around because I think he's carrying something, and I think this person is assisting. And see this light right here? What is that? Is that a flashlight being picked up also? Is that another ray of flashlight across the screen? I don't think he's standing either, in my opinion. I was thinking DG, Kaz. Yep, you just said it. Yep, that's who I was thinking right here is DG. And that was my first opinion. If you go over to look at the hairline, look at this brown hairline, and then go look at his photos on his place of business. That's just me, not accusing anyone, talking, suspecting, thinking, theorizing. He's being carried wrapped in a dark blanket. Terrifying, isn't it? Looks like, in my opinion, hi, Too Many Shoes. Oops, sorry. So good to be with all of you. In my opinion, it looks like KK is bent over, putting stuff in a trunk, and allegedly CP and S standing behind him. Look at the first black figure bent over, in my opinion, looks like a female with a bun and or ponytail swung. I hope he's with a caretaker and is okay. I sure hope so. DG Karen Killerman is a cousin of CP's, the stepfathers. He owns a construction company. I know, Annie. Oh, your phone died, Alicia? And an adult group home. Interesting. Interesting. Let me go ahead. Okay, so we're going to look at, I'm going to share one more slide about the red one, and then Too Many Shoes. I'm going to go back to this. So you think KK's bent over, putting stuff in a trunk, and allegedly CP and S standing behind him. Look at the first black figure bent over like a female with a bun or a ponytail swung. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, I see. Some of us are looking at different figures for Sebastian and KP. So we'll go back to that. I just want to hide this comment and go back to the next red one for our dear friend who is looking at it. And then we will continue back to the other images. Like, for instance, what's this? See how the arms crooked? See how the arms crooked? Well, what is this? Is that the knee? Wow. See this person? What's this right here? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay. Let's move on. Don't forget, Seth Rogers will be on Nancy Grace tonight. I had another live planned for tonight to spend time with you. Maybe I'll come on afterwards, depending on what time, how late, and all that. Okay, I'm going to go to a clearer version here and see if we can see a ponytail. Oh, I do kind of see what you're saying in a way. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what one of you is seeing is this is Sebastian, this is CP, height kind of works there. Because aren't KP and CP similar in height? I don't think she's this much shorter than CP, is she? This person's head down could be doing a, is this the ponytail you're seeing? How do we know they're not, okay, you think they're picking something up off the ground, maybe, or, huh? Someone said maybe vomiting. The other pick. Jay, the other pick. Okay. You mean the red one? Too many shoes, you mean the red pick? I'm waiting for too many shoes. Do you mean the red pick, too many shoes? Just put a big old yes in there if you mean the red pick. Put a no if you mean this one. I don't know what time Seth's on tonight. I haven't had a chance to check. Oh, gotcha, C. Jacob Ams. That makes sense. KP resting her face on the back shoulder so she's not standing upright. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing it more as the black figure would be the load there, Sebastian, or what's being carried. But I see what you're saying. And someone said, what if she was bending over vomiting? In our opinion. That's right. It would be on the ground if there was vomit. I'm thinking KPCP, Sebastian, if this is true, I think he was flung over the shoulder. This is the point in which they're taking him off the shoulder, bringing him forward to get him into the truck. That's just my opinion. I'm a Mimi girl. If you email me at crimetimebuzz@gmail.com, I will send it to you, but you're going to have to give me a day. I'm so behind on emails, y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it looks like she is leaning into CP. You're right, in my opinion. In my opinion. So we go back to, let's go back to now. Let me finish. I'm sorry. Let me finish this right here. When was Sebastian? Oops, sorry. When was Sebastian Rogers last seen? Was this images of Sebastian? Was this images of Sebastian? And now we have an email from Brandon Carter saying there was a mix-up on dates. So please hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because that will be our next live. We are going to go through all the flyers and some of the statements and see where the breakdown happened. Okay. So my friends, I will see you soon. I appreciate it. Tomorrow for sure. 1 p.m. Eastern time, family reunion. All family members call. Yes, Genevieve, they're about the same height, but I'm wondering if she's kind of bending over, leaning on him. You know, bending, tears to all. Yeah, she might be too short for Katie. We don't know. We don't know. You saw a wider photo? And it looked like something was already in the back with KP bent over the truck, CP facing the car, and possibly CB behind her son. Oh my goodness. Would you send that to me at crimetimebuzz@gmail.com, please? Cat sees you. And be sure you put your name in the subject so I know your YouTube handle. Thank you. Oh, I would love to see that. Thank you so much. Well, let's go ahead before we leave and listen to Craddock's final words in December that we've heard about the disappearance of Sebastian. Remember in April, no foul play, nothing to connect the parents. They have no evidence to believe it's foul play. No one's seen Sebastian, basically walked out, right? So let's go ahead and watch now And don't miss my next live. Please hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't, and join if you haven't. We'd love to have you join our family. We're going to listen to Eric Craddock, and that's how we will wrap it up today. I'm going to mute myself so you don't get an echo.
It's not a cold case. It's an active and ongoing investigation.
Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock has been on the case since Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville home back on February 26th. Since then, hundreds of tips have been investigated, and to date, there still have been no confirmed sightings. And that vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible sources.
Well, it's real easy to sit on social media and make those comments.
Sheriff Craddock says investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months, but the sheriff says investigators meet weekly about the case.
I've been pretty transparent. There is some information that's just not releasable, right? And that's only because any information released could be prejudicial to the case.
So in December 7th, Craddock admits there is some information, but he can't release it because it could be prejudicial to the case. Could these images be that information? Could these images be what sounded that Amber Alert? Could these images be what proved to them day 1 and day 2, maybe day 2, as looking through footage, that it was a criminal investigation? Could this evidence in images, the flashlights, these images, the sedan, be the proof they're going to use that Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was taken? I appreciate each of you. Prayers up for Sebastian, for his family, for everyone looking for him, for those who are ready to bring him home, more than ready. We're getting close to 1 year. There is a vigil for Sebastian March 1st, and I will get those details out to you in our community post. Blessings to all. Thank you for being here. Please hit the notification bell for our next live on when was Sebastian Rogers last seen. We're going to track it. We're going to analyze it. We're going to go over it. Talk soon, my friends. Thank you for everything. Prayers up for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.